Alright guys, I wanted to share this video of my Lund Pro V 1900. I posted some pictures on the site, but I don't know about you guys, but I like videos. So I just thought I would show you what I've done up to this point in case anyone else is wondering or gets in this situation where the transom has rotted out. This was a real shocker to me. This boat has always been garaged. The previous owner, it was only 3 years old when I got it. It was always garaged even with him. I've only used this boat on Canadian fishing trips, and which was once a year, and a couple local lakes that I've went to just maybe a couple times a year. But I wish I would have videoed from the very get-go, but I didn't. But here's what's happened. I wanted to get the rear deck out of this boat to where I could get access to the screws that come through the transom. This bottom piece here that went all along here was a storage compartment. It's basically just screwed into the floor. I mean, all along here, all along. If you take all them out, that will lift out of there. That was probably the easier part. And then the rear deck that you could stand on, which is laying down there behind the sweeper, it's got the large live well and had a mini bucket, which is right there, which really gave us a problem because I kind of thought it was part of the live well. The way it looked like it was molded into it, so we had a hard time getting it out of here until I realized you have to take the drain loose out of that and pry till you separate it, because it's got silicone holding it to the live well. Once we got that out of there, it came out of there somewhat easy. There was a bunch of machine screws with nuts that went all the way around the live well and around the perimeter and over the splash shield. There's hoses back in here that went out through the boat, and this is one that went into the live well. We just cut that. I'm just going to put new tubing on there. It was too hard to try and pull that off of the barbs. There's not much room to work, so to me it was just simpler. We'll just cut it, put new tubing. Same way with the other tubing on the live well. There's one here, and this one here we cut. I think there was only two. These I was actually able to get off. So then I thought, well, I didn't really want to mess up the splash well. I was trying to do all this without taking that out, but you're just not going to be able to do it easily. So I cut a hole here first, and it would have took me a month to get the styrofoam out of here. Probably impossible, really. There's no way I'm going to work through this hole and get all the way down in there. There's just no way. So if I would have known that beforehand, I would have never drilled this hole in there. I know some people's drilled a hole up in the top, which is definitely better than what I did here, but this is way easier. It didn't take me probably 20 minutes to get this splash shield out. I drilled all the rivets out, and it just pretty much slid out of the way because the foam is all the way flush up here on both sides. Now I was able to dig all that out, and I already started at getting all the screws and nuts off. I haven't done the other side yet, but then I'll knock all them screws out through the back of the transom. After that, I guess my next step is I'm going to have to take these gunnels loose and raise them up enough, take it back about, I don't know, maybe a third of the way back from the boat, all the screws out, and raise them up and put a 2x6 underneath of them to hold it up to, then I can get this top piece here off and start working at getting the wooden transom out of there. So that's where I'm at right now. It's took a couple days on and off messing with it to get it out. I mean, it's not like super hard to do. It's just real tedious work and aggravating work, and a lot of prying and pulling and making sure you got every single screw out. But if you guys like, I can share some more video as I go further on this, because I don't know about how many people are looking for this type of information, but I basically couldn't find any information on this subject. Not really, not this boat and this detailed of some pictures. So I'm hoping I'm helping some people out that might get into this. And if you have any questions up to this point, be sure to let me know. I talked with the Lund dealer today. They're supposed to be getting me a price on a composite transom. I think I'm leaning more towards that. I know CCAS makes a mix that you can pour down in there. It sounded great. I mean, it would fill all the voids in and just go everywhere, and once it dries, it ought to be rock solid. But I just haven't found much information on people using it on a aluminum boat. A lot of videos and stuff on fiberglass boats, but not so much aluminum. So because I can't find a whole lot of information on it, I think I'm probably leaning more towards the composite one from Lund. But I will post another video when I get a little bit further if you guys want. Just leave comments below and let me know what you think if you want me to continue. And it's the first time I've ever done anything like this with a video, so I apologize if the video quality and everything sucks, but I'm hoping it helps some people, because there's not a lot of pictures out there, and this is getting you a bird's eye view of what I've done so far. So peace out.